and o'er its bones raged the proud kingdom of Vernon. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied and sought to dare greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One. The being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to why? 'Twas, do you understand, newest? Alas, though I cut down, indeed, my efforts led only to my... I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, yes. I can only assume that you... How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the arisen, and fading spirit though I am.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world for this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
Making this place of refuge is a splendid idea. It is safe and apt to become... quite cheerful once the crowd settles in.
Right you are. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but Vernworth is where our journey truly began. Every step we have taken since is a treasured memory, even the missteps.
Need anything? Many thanks. Need anything?
Your Majesty. How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world. Are things truly slow? I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. Hell, you would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in... If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, but I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon. Methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
It is admirable how Regent King Sven has taken up command of the kingdom. We would be remiss not to offer him our aid.
I am well aware of the particulars. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales. What a delight. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Come to work if I'm to book Britain. On the table. My fur stands on end. What the import ever happens here? I'll crack a few skulls. Always a fresh breeze.
Wait for the new equipment's coming.
What kind of place this?
Any chance to be alone is a welcome one.
The hours seem to fly.
Mayhap we could bring the people to the seafloor shrine. 'Twould protect them from the Red Cloud's advance, if only for a time.
Still, 'tis easier said than done. The people may not believe us, even should we make our case. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I'd sooner stay out. Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already... Truth be told, I had reached the same... So long as we cow within the... My ministers have approved the plans, and I have put... The only remaining obstacle is I have tried to make her see reason. However, I cannot bring my... If I cannot convince her... Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aid. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all...
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear... Have you come to claim my life? But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips. So do as you will. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me!
Never should have taken the shit. Legs are stiff as well. Those recruits.
You have brought Mother to me. I see. My
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I know not what to make of this.
What's to be done about this?
Might have a little kip. I only pray my watch finishes without it. This place is awful dull. Go home, play. Dull days for us are assigned. A fine place. So tight.
Only person I've been with myself.
Those new recruits can barely lift their swords. I'll take any chance not to think on my feet. A fine place. One must think What is trouble? Wait, your equipment's coming.
As long as I get my gold,
We have chartered the ox carts as requested. 'Tis a pleasant change for things to go so Where in the world? We just had one encounter.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. What a delight.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen. I feel nigh invincible.
These are troubled times, but rest assured, our...
Shall we get some rest then?
Twas a certain sort.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
As long as I get my gold.
We have chartered the ox carts as requested. 'Tis a pleasant change for things to go so smoothly, hey, Master?
Aptly said.
Can't remember the last time.
What else needs doing?
Working with free slump. Would all my days.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
My son, your kindness will save many lives.
Ah, you've returned. You do. That puts paid to the last...
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
It's our duty to see this peace protected.
I'll make a living if I get myself. In my opinion, would I be better off playing?
Lost track of time.
That's such peace.
Alright, time for some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
Tis good to be reunited.
Not much going on.
What were we doing?
Waiting,
Interested in my wares?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. At least I go knowing I fought to the best. It'll be an honor to serve by your side.
I don't mind crowds, but the noise grates on me.
Interested in my wares?
Something smells divine.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Halan Ostolin Tan. On when to hit off.
Onne Kasinke Fanil.
I fear for the arbor.
Red with
It
fury.
would seem there is far more.
have we done to earn its
The very
ire?
world is under threat.
My friend, when word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, what has become of this world? We cannot be sure we will be safe here. Yet this place... You think we need to... I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try.
As Arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
I suppose 'tis so?
Mai tane filnata.
Ayu, fanamo neme.
Kirandone halana. Alekano nande. Hermenla. Heruar linta.
There are more who can yet be saved.
Let us begin with the place most likely to be marked for... Destruction.
Nandawin fe no endirang anuma.
Non lia tilmo.
Nihia menial, falia tielvana lasur.
Alana fire mine.
Anandur.
Lax alpekil lintan amandekil. Elelote anfir osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair ave angudu telpe.
Viral ilia linta.
Edela eldalia.
Sarod fanan. Fananumen intayal.
Valdis harenon, halana fe in mine.
Ilmen arenfanne.
Findelnar, ne veo norwende lis kemen. Moriven lis erumar meltol netara.
Casinque telpe nun finaler. Fionar elwe arfarne...
Mornambue roth e nevea tara morivin. Lis fa alda car kemen rose oi kemen rose elame mor. Ja morivin onduir palan venis in heranon el...
Nullis amanda ke...
Kemen rose andil moretele eran...
Findalnar, morivin.
Alcarva fir nun eldaia ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme alcarva, et aler sorne an fameltol. Vanelin hyror lera ne fir heranon, anne arte her fir...
Only time will tell whether the cutting shall take root. For now, let us make...
A piece of the Arbor heart goes with... A piece of the Arbor... A piece of the Arbor heart goes with you. Keep her close.
You carry the very soul of our people with you, my friend.
Nenwen...
Salma Aren.
I'd wager there's ought to be found.
Elelote and fi osto silfa malantha alekan.
We must rest, though the sun...
Ayu, fanamo ne metani.
Salma Aren. Maitane Phil.
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Nenwen mor...
You carry the very soul of...
A piece of the...
Tis a queer sensation, as though time's flow has been altered.
'Twould seem this is no longer the world we know.
But who would effect such a change? And for what purpose?
Osto fana onne. Elelote and fear. Osto silfa malantha alekano mine.
We must rest. Though the...
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Artahir Courier. Nenwen...
A piece of the Arbor heart goes with you. Keep her...
You carry the...
Nunwi ondo, anin kelia vani albeke?
Tiel aldeka. Osto fan elelote and osto silfa malantha alekan.
Shall we get some rest then?
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Nenwen mor aiwanon.
Ayu, fanamo ne matane.
Sono
We need not words to show our intentions. The elves may come to trust us if we prove ourselves indeed.
Elelo osto silfa malantha alekan.
You shan't hear me complain.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Sohiros molis.
Nenwen mor aiwanon.
Ayu, fanamo ne matane.
Nunwe kanal men.
Ilem nun les canalen kalia
Elelote osto silfa malantha alekano mine in fair avehum.
We must rest, though the sun is...
Etele el dalia nunwe el one.
Ilem nun les canalen kalia
Sono
Nenwen mor aiwanon. Arta hier courier. Morfa erando.
Dilme isorod nun
During my time... I'm with Lord Phasus. I found myself in a strange state of being. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing, that is, save your presence, Master. I cannot explain it. Mayhap...
Vindamu. Ronde Minotaur.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Do not forget that we will. There is aught I would ask of you. My thanks.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Tarma.
Kemen Ross, Akasa, Arenfell.
Kasinke tel Aidalia Anandor, nun lintan.
Nenambue Yavstir Uru Finda, Kemen Ross Uru Neteren, Neromen and Artelpe Minas.
Luintarmi kinalen meltol. Ne meltol linkan alda...
Palan hiarmen, elorato ala, nun mor arta her. Nenwen mor aiwanon, iavstir lalasta.
The elf.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration.
Your fight continue.
I've no love of conflict, me. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Looking for aught in particular. Looking for aught in particular.
You've pushed your luck too far. I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
So, Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
Power surges within me.
Why are you doing this, Arisen?
This is your chance to prove your mettle.
What am I supposed to do? What you waiting for? Get on with it!
You've got them right where you want them.
Ah, with the world in such disgust did I return. I maintain all but enough of my woes. You wish, after all, alas. Should we proceed with every soul as such, and should you encounter such efforts will as for me,
'tis no mere tavern brawl we are to mediate, master. Due caution is advised, methinks.
True enough.
I cannot take another. Spin yourself. Beats me.
I
Show
cut out
what
for
you're made
this.
of, cuz. Haven't you had enough yet? You're the one who started it.
I've had well enough of your...
I reckon the world would be better off with...
Counting on you. Oi, you!
Aye, leave off or...
Stand for this! It's mine! Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine. Well met. Oi! Why must I share with a fangless one? You there! You couldn't put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think. Aye, clear off. Oi, you trying to nick our dinner? Aye, you'd better run.
I sense we shall soon be faced with an end to all ends.
Such loathsome premonitions are better cast aside.
Get away with this!
This is where my love runs out.
Turn out this way? Trusting yourself enough? Fie, that hurts! We're done for! I ne'er stood a chance.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Haven't you had enough yet?
as for me.
I've had well enough.
I reckon the world would be better. Oi! Aye! Leave.
This is funny. Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are left.
Oi! Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land. You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. Good. You see the truth of it. Now hand it over, Nomos.
Fair. You You fangless ones are all the same, treating us like refuse for our fur and our muzzles. Well, I'll stomach it no longer. You'll pay for this. In blood.
A regrettable loss of life. But what else could we have done? The man was unreasonable, blinded by his own prejudice.
Now we've done it.
Good. You see the...
Mustn't lose my head.
Don't let them win!
Stop. Good. You...
I beg of you, there must be some way out of this.
That changes things.
Ah! You slander my honor!
Haven't you had enough yet? You're...
As for me,
I'm done for.
I've had well enough.
I reckon the world would be better...
Oi, you!
Aye, leave off!
Have you lost your...
Reckon you can just... What's the matter with you? Eh?
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Oi! Why must I share with a fan? You there! Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay it. Is this some kind of... you can...
I owe you thanks, stranger. I know this ought to be a lesson to me, come to think of it.
Your response has proven their prejudices faulty. I dare say those gentlemen will bury the hatchet anon.
Not a bad idea.
You slander my... This is no business...
Now, if we are to do... Otherwise, who's...
Aye. Well, sir, this knave dared... He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound...
'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly...
'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
Very well. I'll not force the issue, but do keep back.
Ah! Let us settle this! How dare you enter...
Such humiliation shan't go unanswered. Keep back! Do not wish to injure you. I ought to thank you.
Aye. Consider your lesson.
I was most surprised when you intervened in their duel. Did you aim to temper their pride by proving neither your equal?
Not bad, all things considered.
Ah, the people of Batal are beginning to see that they must. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you...
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation now.
By your leave.